I had been sick for about 2 weeks. I'm still not 100%. My throat was sore. I couldn't talk much. But I'm a lot better now. So here we are. We're going to bass fish here. The same pond I caught those 2 small ones at. The last couple of days have all been upper 60s. Today's the warmest of them. Got one. Oh yeah, big one. Much bigger than the last 2. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's a chunk. Now this guy is actually a foot long, at least. That's nice. I could tell he had some weight to him, because those 2 bass I caught last time I was here, they didn't even fight. I just straight up flipped them out of the water. This guy's got some weight to him. This guy may be about a pound. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. That's quite a bit bigger than the last ones. This guy is probably at least 3 inches longer. He's pale. That is a good sign. All right. Now you'll forgive me if I can't quite get to the shoreline because it's all swamp porridge. So I get a lot of comments saying that I don't know how to release fish. I do. I'm just not going to slip in the mud doing it. Here we go. And he's gone. Wow. Just like a missile. That didn't take real long. I think we've only been here probably less than 10 minutes. And that guy was good size. He was anywhere from half a pound to a pound. I could tell the moment he hit it, he was bigger than the last 2. Somebody must have called the cops on me. I don't know what he wants. I parked legally. You don't need a license to fish small ponds. I'm not keeping small fish. No noise complaints. I'm not being loud. I guess the only thing I could say is that somebody doesn't like being filmed, but you know what? People have Ring doorbell. People got video cameras. It's too much glare. All right, here we are. Brand new pond. This is one I have never filmed at for you guys. I've heard a lot of good stories about this pond, but you know how stories go. Fisherman tales. But I've heard that there are crappie in here. I've heard that there are gar in here. There's bass. So we're about to find out. It looks like it's very shallow. I can see sticks popping up out in the middle of the water, all the way out there. So I think it's pretty shallow. It looks like this looks like a natural pond. I mean, this does not look man-made because look at all the land around it. This just looks like it's the obvious low spot. You know, and I don't see a dam. Well, I guess maybe over there, but that looks just like a cliff. I think this might be a natural pond. I really do. And what it could be is it could be a natural pond that they later added a dam to raise the level, like what they did on Caddo Lake in East Texas. But this pond looks really good. It's big. This is like 4 acres at least, maybe 5. We're having a really great winter for fishing, man. There's some winters here where the fishing is just terrible. The ponds freeze over. So far, so good. I mean, it's not out of the question. We're still only in the first, I think we're past now the first week of January, or we're at the end of the first week of January. You're not in the clear until you get to like the second week of February, you know, unless something historic happens. Like you get a late season, oh, that just happened. Late season like Arctic blast or something. Oh, there's the outflow. What do you know? So I do believe that this is probably a natural pond, and they maybe built a road across it for some reason, because it's a low spot. It's got an inflow and an outflow. I don't know what more you want to look for to figure out if it's natural or not. Wow, that's a lot of water coming out. That's a lot of water. Huh. So you tell me what you guys think about this pond. Is it natural, or was it natural? I mean, that looks like a natural creek to me. It's got an inflow and an outflow. It's obviously a low spot. They did build a dam on it. But sometimes dams are built just to raise the water level. You know, I get a lot of these comments on YouTube saying, how can I be excited to catch a 6-ounce baby bass? And you know, look at today. I went to that first pond. I caught that bass. It's about 1 foot long. It wasn't a big bass. I caught it the first 10 minutes I was there. I fished 2.5 hours since at 3 different ponds and haven't even gotten a bite. So think about that. That's why I'm excited. A fish is a fish, man. You know, and some days, like on Lake Louisville that one time at Tower Bay, I caught like 40 sand bass in about an hour. You know, that can happen. Or you can have a day where you don't catch anything. So enjoy them all. They all count. You'd be crazy if I don't think you could find an angler out there that would say he'd rather catch no fish than a small fish. Obviously, guys, I'd rather catch a 6-pound bass. I mean, geez, who wouldn't? But, you know, there's a reason why that's considered a trophy. You know, and there's a reason why there's, you know, all this excitement around catching big bass, because it's just not that easy. You know, I mean, your average bass is probably less than 2 pounds. This pond to me has one of those, just gives off that vibe that, you know, they don't stock it very often because it's kind of secluded, so they probably stocked it once or twice. An initial stock. That's all you have to do though, really. I mean, it helps to keep stocking a pond every couple years, but you don't have to. I mean, if the fish aren't going to thrive in it, it doesn't matter how much you stock it. You know, just like if you look at the stocking record of Lake Louisville, over the years, since like the 60s, they put over 1 million walleye in Lake Louisville. There's nothing they can do about it. They don't make it. It's too warm. Look at that freaking koi. That's like a $500 fish, dude. Whoever put that in this pond is a freaking legend. I don't know how. I never saw it. The water is so clear. My guess is it hasn't been in here for very long. The glare is so bad, I lost it. Got Mexican feathergrass growing right here. Wild. That's another invasive species out here. And look what I found. The city planted a bunch of it right in here, and it spread. No way. Look at it. There's thousands of them now. Good job. Good job, city. Look, they're all the way up there. Good job. Bet you didn't plant them up there, did you? Look at that. Look how many there are. Mexican feathergrass. It's native to Texas, but it's native to like Brownsville, Laredo. It's not native here. Might as well be now though. Good job. Another invasive species. Chinese fringe flower. Good job.